Springtime is here, and just as some of us will be tending to our flower beds and gardens, it's also a great time to be cultivating and growing our wealth. Jacksonville's retirement coach Adam Wolf joins us now to explain. He's the president of Wolf Retirement Navigation and one of the area's leading financial advisors who focuses on retirement planning. And it is springtime, and it is a great time to be growing a beautiful garden, but that's not always easy, and neither is growing a nest egg for retirement. But you have some tips for us, right, Adam?
Thanks for having me. Yes, I do. So especially after, Irma and, over the last year of it being so cold this winter season, we're at a situation right now where springtime's happening, and we're needing to replant and you pull up old items from the garden, old items from the flower beds, plant seeds to grow over time. And that's similar to what we do for retirement planning. The goal is to plant as many seeds as you can along the way to a point where when you need those seeds to grow and that bear fruit, that we have that fruit and we're actually picking the fruit to enjoy, because we're at a point when we go into retirement that we do not have a main source of income anymore in addition to Social Security or pension. So having your savings grow as much as possible is the key.
Well, what are the ideal conditions for growing wealth?
Yeah, well, it's not with this winter we had.
No, I can imagine.
And so my idea of being a green thumb is, not too much, taking that green seed and throwing it on the ground a little bit. But my dad is an avid gardener. His whole backyard's filled with fruits and vegetables. So the ideal condition is a market that over time, a stock market that over time is going up. It's not always going to go up in the same direction. So we want to have a plan in place to take advantage of those upside returns so we can get the growth that we need in addition to what we put in to get us to and through retirement. Also, the situation of low taxes. We're in a lower tax environment right now, but we also want to watch out for what's going to happen 10, 20, 30 years down the road when taxes are going to be very, very high, in my opinion. So what we want to do is, do you want to pay taxes on the seed that you plant, which you know what the tax rate is, or do you want to pay taxes on the harvest down the road where you might not know what it is? But we're in an environment right now, it's a great time to plan. Even though we're hitting a little bit of a bumpy patch right in the last couple months, it's a great time to have some good investment returns for your overall nest egg.
Adam, this garden analogy is perfect in so many ways. One of the things that one could ask you is it as important in protecting, kind of the way you have to protect your garden at some points, instead of worrying about growing it, you need to worry about protecting it? Is it like that with money as well?
Correct, yes. So two different ways there. We take those sheets at night, especially here in Florida. We're putting them over our citrus trees and our plants that might not be able to sustain that cold weather. We want to have some protection in place. The protection could be the use of investment vehicles and insurance vehicles that protect 100% of that risk of the stock market. But also having technology in place is going to monitor your downside. So having keys in place and a plan in place just aren't willy-nilly plans and working for the future. We want to have some specific things in place, some technology in place that puts floors underneath what our worst case scenario is, so we do not have those losses that we cannot afford, especially as we near retirement, where we're more concerned with preservation and reasonable growth versus trying to grow our hearts out during our savings years.
Well, as thorough as that is, I know that leaves you probably with a lot of excitement and questions and things that you want to talk to Adam about. So for a one-on-one retirement readiness review with Jacksonville's retirement coach Adam Wolf, and it's going to be complimentary for some of you, for qualified viewers who call in the next 15 minutes, here's what you need to do. Call 232-8760. Again, that's 232-904, of course, 232-8760 for a complimentary retirement readiness review. And you can also learn more about how to plan for retirement by visiting wolfretirement.com. Adam has 2 office locations for your convenience. One is in Jacksonville, one is in Clay County. Such a great analogy. I can't tell you how much I think that is the perfect comparison, your garden and growing your wealth and all the different ways to protect it and nurture it. And that's why Adam will be joining us again very soon for your money. Thanks.